Okay, so I normally don't do power scaling stuff, but this argument is actually a very interesting one. I said that the best way to beat Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen was to poison him. There are plenty of symptomless poisons that you can ingest, and then you fall asleep, and then you just don't wake up. And a bunch of people said, oh, Gojo's Infinity can work on the molecular level, on the atomic level, which is true. And in a flashback, it said that he was training himself to filter out poisons, which is also true. Though there is no evidence that he's been able to do so, but still. I think there is at least enough evidence to show that this doesn't happen automatically. And here is that evidence. Gojo can sneeze. Why is that important? Well, sneezing is caused by irritation. And irritation is damage. Not even molecular level damage. Cellular level damage. It's microscopic damage. It's not a lot of damage, but it's damage. The fact that an irritant can get into Gojo's sinuses, thus causing damage, thus causing irritation, and thus prompting a sneeze to expel the irritant, means that Gojo's Infinity is not just subconsciously always protecting him from damage. It is, at least to some degree, a conscious process. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to sneeze. Nothing could damage him to make him sneeze. And there are poisons that have a smaller molecular footprint than irritants that can make you sneeze. So if he's not filtering out and expelling that irritant, then there's nothing to say he would filter out and expel a poison that's smaller molecularly than that irritant. In fact, the very fact that he had to train to be able to filter out poisons means he has to know about those poisons. Otherwise, it would just happen automatically, right? So unless Gojo has an encyclopedic knowledge of all poisons in the world, and knows how to detect them despite them causing no symptoms, then it would be very easy to introduce a poison to Gojo's system, whether airborne or through food, and have it do a lethal amount of damage without him noticing. If he can sneeze, he can die. And sure, you could assume that he's gotten better, or he's more on guard, or he has something in his pocket that can prevent him from doing that he wasn't doing in that one scene. But that's your assumption. The fact that he can sneeze shows that he is able to be damaged on a microscopic level. And if that thing that gets into his sinuses is poison instead of dust, well, then you have a dead Gojo.